Well, the plot continues to thicken when it comes to Brandon Aiyuk and the San Francisco 49ers. Today, Matt Mayoko came out and said that he believes there is a chance that the 49ers let this thing ride out and allow Brandon Aiyuk to play that fifth-year option out because they might be running out of money. Now, it does seem, after some thought and watching TJ Hushmanzada come out, who works with Brandon Aiyuk, that there's a little bit of PR games going back and forth here. You've got Matt Mayoko playing PR for the 49ers and being their mouthpiece, and you've got Hushmanzada coming out just hours later and being the mouthpiece for one Brandon Aiyuk. Now, one thing that Hushmanzada said, I believe it was April 24th, he came out and said that BA wants to be a 49er. He plans on signing with the 49ers, and he expects him to be a 49er. However, he came out today and he held to those comments, but there's a little bit of a switch up. Here's what he said. He said at one point, Brandon Aiyuk thought he may sign. That optimistic outlook has turned into a pessimistic outlook. So this is keeping it consistent. About a month and a half ago. Well, a month and a half ago was roughly April 24th. When Hushmanzada came out and said, hey, he wants to be a 49er. He's going to be there. That is around the time that Aiyuk probably thought a deal was about to get done. But now we're in a situation where there's a bit of a standoff. And here's what I found interesting. The other day I did a show and I talked about what I believe the holdup was, which was fully guaranteed money. You look at the Amon-Ra St. Brown deal, you look at the Waddle deal. Those two deals seem very in line with what the 49ers, I thought, should be offering Brandon Aiyuk. But when you look a little bit deeper, the fully guaranteed money is pretty low in those deals. It's lower than what Debo got. It's lower than what Calvin Ridley got. But it sounds like the 49ers aren't even willing to give him the Amon-Ra St. Brown deal, which to me is a very team-friendly deal. Here's what TJ Hushmanzada said. He said, if the 49ers want to get BA signed, give him the Amon-Ra St. Brown deal. I guarantee he'd be in there tomorrow. They don't want to do that. If they'd offer him the Amon-Ra St. Brown deal, he would be in camp. Now, this is significant for two reasons. One, we know that he works with BA, so this is direct from BA. Earlier in April, he talked about how he felt if the 49ers had offered him $27 a year, he would sign. But he was also very clear in that moment where he said, this is not coming from Brandon Aiyuk. This is a personal feeling. This is about the number that I think he's looking for, which is interesting because later reports kind of talked about that as well. The number likely jumped when Amon-Ra St. Brown and Waddle signed, which is fine. However, maybe it is exactly what I said, where Brandon Aiyuk does want more guaranteed money. But you know what TJ Hushmanzada is doing right now for Brandon Aiyuk? He is swaying the public opinion or attempting to sway the public opinion into Brandon Aiyuk's favor without Brandon Aiyuk having to come out and be the mouthpiece for himself. You see, Matt Mayoko came out earlier today and talked from the 49ers side of the house. And it made Brandon Aiyuk seem a little bit selfish. You know, why isn't he signing the deal? And fans can easily turn on a player. But now you've got TJ Hushmanzada coming out and doing a little bit of damage control and being the PR mouthpiece for Brandon Aiyuk. I don't know what's fully true and what's not fully true. Only the 49ers, Brandon Aiyuk and his agent know. And I'm sure that Brandon Aiyuk is being forthright with TJ Hushmanzada. And I'm sure that TJ Hushmanzada is being mostly forthright as well. But there might be a couple of key pieces of information he's leaving out on purpose. I don't know that for sure. It's just a hunch. This is a PR game at this point. And one thing we do know is we have an old-fashioned showdown at the OK Corral between Brandon Aiyuk and the San Francisco 49ers. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Peace.